Alright everybody, welcome to the Inspired Thunder Series live from North Wilkesboro with the Car Store Late Model Series. Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth as always to bring you coverage of the Inspired Racing League. And right now what should be a thrilling night. Last week's winner Shane Harr looking to go 2 in a row for the late models after his win at IRP. Got a big field to go through. Matter of fact, real quick, going up big trading paints. Just to be sure we got all the right. So give it a minute, you might see a lot of gray for a moment. Now as it stands, fastest in practice so far is actually, a matter of fact, Shane Harr in the 21 machine with a 18.972. Aaron Stan, Ethan Sikorsky, Will Hoyt, and Ben Milner rounds out top 5. And so let's see if we can't go in and get a few drivers up here in the booth tonight. Let's talk to a man returning to action for the first time in a while. Kay Cannon, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Well, long time no see. I can ask you the same question, but that's on another subject and on another time. As for you tonight, Car Store late model, back for the first time in about 2 weeks. How you feeling? Mentally and physically wise, do you feel like you got the car to get the job done?
Could be intriguing. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this because I don't race these cars much, but I do hope to have a good race and everything. And I do believe, if I just play my cards right, I can have a good chance tonight. Other than the car and everything, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good mentally, physically, and I'm just ready to have some fun and rip it and hope for the best tonight.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you tonight from here on out. Badass looking car, by the way, with the major melon scheme on it.
Thank you.
And I will hopefully talk to you at the end of this thing.
Me too, buddy.
All right, buddy. Best of luck to you tonight.
Have a good one.
You too, bud. Outside things, we can say this. It would be a very emotional win if Kay Cannon can get the job done tonight. That being said, a few more drivers to go through. Now let's talk to the man who actually comes into tonight with the points lead. It will actually be Kay Cannon's teammate. Aaron Stanton, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
What's up, Garrett?
Well, coming into the night, the new points leader after a war and attrition last week for you and practically all of the field. How's the car feeling tonight? Do you feel like that you got the car good enough to get the win North Wilkesboro?
My car feels good enough. The question is if I'm good enough. I'm so tired today. I've had a long day.
I can imagine. What time did you get up and shoot that deer this morning?
About 9 o'clock.
What do you mean you so tired? What did I do? Dress him and all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of work.
Okay, I'll give you credit where credit's due. But, buddy, I got to ask you, new track surface not like the track that you ran in the Gen 6 last season. Since then, they've repaved it, got it looking spiffy as all get out. What's the big difference from this new surface and the old surface that you're seeing tonight with these cars?
It's very bottom feedy. It's hard to get the top lane working, which can be a blessing and a curse at tracks like this, right? It can make for exciting racing, but also can lead to feelings getting hurt. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, I don't get turned again. So, crossing my fingers.
Hopefully, you don't hit Mike again.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
These cars are just so hard to pass, and that's like what it is, right?
That's late models for you. But
yeah.
Best of luck to you tonight. Right now, Air Stanton right now 3rd on the board. Appreciate your time, buddy.
Yep.
Right now, well, we mentioned of points coming into tonight. No, I clicked the wrong one again. Let's actually allude to the points. Entering tonight are as followed. Airstan, with his recovery effort last week, and Colton Ward ending the night early, will find himself in the points lead, 22 over Mike Hauser. Colton Ward down by 36. Shane Hart went from out by 79 last week to now within 39. Stevie Henning Jr. rounds out the top 5 in the points, 70 out. Seven minutes remaining in the practice here. Let's talk to one. Shane R. Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy. Try this one more time. Shane R. Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy.
Hey, what's up, Garrett?
There you are. Well, doing pretty good. Last week's winner in IRP, looking to go 2 in a row in the late models. Right now, 5th on the practice charts. What do you feel like is going to be the big factor tonight?
Well, I guess hitting your marks really is going to be the big factor. Not over breaking into the corners, getting yourself loose. It's going to probably be the key to this race, so.
Well, we just spoke to your buddy Aaron Stanton. He said he feels like tonight will be a very bottom feeding type of racetrack. Do you feel the same about that? And really, how's the track feeling at the moment?
Well, I have been running the bottom most of this run. Just kind of trying to move up to the top here. See if we can get a run on Elijah here, which, the top is quick. It's just, I don't know. I think I burnt my tires up a little bit. He's got a little fresher tires, but I don't know what to expect, really. This is my first time here at the new repave, so we're kind of all learning together. We'll see what we come up with after. If you ask me after the race, I'm sure I'll have a bunch of answers for you.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you tonight. Hopefully we get to talk to you at the end of this thing.
All right, thanks, Garrett.
Yes, sir. All right, now the reigning Cup champion, 5th on the practice charts. Right now they're winding up big on the back straightaway. They were. Man, it's got a very snazzy looking car tonight. So you can't go and jump in with a word. There's our old buddy Stephen Henning Jr. Stephen Henning Jr. Gary Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Well, right now, 12th quickest on the charts. From your standpoint, what can we expect tonight? How can the 78 get in the victory lane? And you walk into tonight, as a matter of fact, 5th in the points, only out by, I believe, 70. So what's the plan tonight for Stephen Henning in trying to get the win or simply to survive here?
Basically, what I'm going to try and do is try and find some speed in qualifying, and hopefully we don't have to worry about it too much, put it on pole. But if we can't do that, then we're just going to try and hang out and try not get in many wrecks and hopefully be there at the end. And if we got a chance at it, we'll try and take it, and if not, then we'll go on our merry little way.
So what you're telling me is me and the boss lady need to put a better damn engine in that car right there.
Yeah, I don't know where you keep getting Shane's engines, but they sure feel like a difference.
Well, quit wrecking them and we can get them. We can get everybody the same motor. So, buddy, for you tonight, right now, trying to find the speed, really, what can you tell us different about this track versus the old surface?
It ain't as bumpy. It's a hell of a lot smoother, that's for sure.
Well, buddy, best of luck to you now. I'll let you get ready for qualifying. And I'll
Thank you.
talk to you at the end of this thing.
All right, thank you. Have a good rest of your night.
You too. Damn. If I could quit time, it'd be great. All right, now, top 5 as it stands. Wade Alexander has put himself into the top 3 spot. Elijah Fisher, Colt Ward, Wade Alexander, Aaron Stanton, and Shane Hard, the top 5. Ethan Sikorsky, Robert Wilhoit, Hayden Williams, Ben Milton, and Mike Hauser. The top 10. Fisher going to slide it way up the track. Around she goes. Man, how did they get KFC as a sponsor for a late model? That beats me. All right, now, as it stands, 2.5 minutes remaining in practice for the car store, for the Inspired Thunder Series car store night. In 2 weeks, we're going to switch it over to Gen 7s, next gens, for another 4 weeks. Excuse me. Matter of fact, let's see what we got for the remaining car store schedule. Part of it for right now. Next week, November 1st, Martinsville, followed by Legacy Phoenix. Then we will switch it November 15th, New Atlanta for the Gen 7s. That's the upcoming Thunder Series schedule. Obviously, there's a lot more to come. Well, halftime caution for tonight will be at lap 42. Well, right now, feels about to start getting ready for qualifying here in about a minute or so. Well, a lot of people say practice times really don't mean nothing at the moment. So really, we'll actually find out who the favorites are rolling into the race. As Ethan Sikorsky led over half the race last week, hell, almost 75% of the race, only to come in second. So 94 looks to rebound. As practice has concluded, qualifying up next. Ouch. All right. Okay, Cannon obviously not liking something, so Dustin Waltley will get us started. Followed by Ethan Sikorsky, then Kay Cannon, Tyler Stone, Hayden Williams. They'll be the 5 drivers to start off first. Dustin on the clock now. 2 laps. Oh, and almost spins it out. Hell of a save, but it will hurt that lap time massively. Right in the line. 25.79. Ethan Sikorsky already top of the board. Kate Cannon, matter of fact, will take to the top of the board. In the 11 with troubles again. Hayden Williams, 19.040. Cannon now looking to complete his second lap. At the line, Kate Cannon's an improvement. It is 0.38. Cannon back on top. Mike Hauser. Well, Hauser already put down his first lap. It was the end of his second lap, trying to beat his first time of a 0.78. Needs a 9.30 or better to tie for the pole. Hauser at the line. He will get the improvement, but will not get the pole. Jesse Glover having issues. Car's already placed already, does not look happy. Glover's lap will not be an improvement. Wade Alexander on the track now. Matter of fact, coming to start his first lap. Or no, it is his first lap. Alexander's first lap of 19.099. Sixth quickest, looking for an improvement. Right in the line, survey says 18.965. P2 for Alexander. Elijah Fisher. On the clock with just under 2 minutes remaining. Shane Harr second, 18.955 for Harr. And Fisher's first lap at the line, 19.116, ninth quickest. Went 0.29, 0.30. An improvement for Fisher, but only for 6. So last week's pole sitter will not go 2 in a row. Ben Milden crossed the line. 8th quickest for Milden. Jackson Hadaway, Robert Will Hoyt, Colton Ward, the only ones not to post a lap. See Dave the flag man up on this perch as always. Colton Ward's just going to sit there. That being said, more than likely will give Hayden Williams the provisional pole. Let's see, can't get a word with him. Hayden Williams, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
I got you, Garrett.
Well, right now sitting on the pole, and if I look back at the timer, you will indeed have the pole for tonight. Does this 3 machine have the speed and the race pace to try to stay at the front tonight?
Well, I hope. My first time ever racing these cars. I just bought them a couple days ago, but we'll try to go out here and win it.
Well, you got a star-studded field behind you, especially the reigning Cup Series champion to your outside. I got to ask, what is the plan tonight? Is it more just try to conserve tire and get through to the end, or is everybody pretty much racing 2 races halfway and then after halfway?
I think I'm going to save for the first half of the race. Then I'm going to save a little bit in the second half. And after that, it's go time.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you tonight. Hopefully get to talk to you at the end of this thing.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. That being said, starting grid for tonight. 84 laps. The halfway break will come at lap 42. And Hayden Williams, Shane Harway, Alexander, Mike Hauser, Aaron Stanton, the top 5. Elijah Fisher, Cade Cannon, Ben Milton, Ethan Sikorsky, Stephen Henning Jr., Tyler Stone, Bobby Hadaway. The Fast 12. On down through the remainder of the field. Jesse Glover, Dustin Waltney, Colt Ward, Robert Will Hoyt, Jackson Hadaway rounds out the field tonight of 17 late models. Well, let's see, can you get where Ben Milton real quick. Ben Milton, Gary Jenkins up here at broadcast booth. Got a quick copy, buddy.
How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, doing pretty good. Coming off an 8th place run last week at IRP. Does the 28 machine got what it takes to finish back in the top 10, or even try to compete for the win tonight?
Well, that's the plan, to get in the at least to get in the top 10, and yeah, hope for, the car's got the skill. It's just me. So once I learn this, we'll be fine. But yeah, it's great racing with these guys. You learn so much. So yeah, just got to keep learning.
All right, buddy. Well, I'll drop you back down, let you get ready for the start here. Best of luck. Hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of this thing.
Thanks, Garrett.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy it.
Yes, sir. Well, the field, led by Hayden Williams and Shane Harr, will enter the restart zone. 84 laps of late model action. We're rolling. Through turn 3 already for the first time. Hayden Williams will lead the first lap. Shane Harr, Wade Alexander. Mike Hauser will settle in, single file. Fisher and Stant running side by side for 5th at the moment. Hayden Williams fastest lap already, 19.410. Right now, Shane Harr looking to the inside of Hayden Williams for the lead early. That High Rock Vodka 21 showed last week that you did not need the most dominant car to win the race. Proved that for a fact, but right now the 21 tried to establish dominance early. Caution's out. For what? Unsure why the caution's out. So you can't figure out why. Oh, Cannon got into Milton. Oh, and then from there, okay, hold up. So there's about 4 or 5 different things going on here. Who got tapped? So, okay, so the first contact's with the 9 and the... So the first contact's with the 9 and the 28. And I think here it's just pretty much a stack-up effect. So there's contact. And then from there, Tyler Stone and Ethan Sikorsky, the dominant car from last week, involved, and that's why we're under caution. Courtesy of SDK Gaming. right now. As it stands to rewrite the running order. Hayden Williams, Shane Orr, Mike Hauser, Wade Alexander, and Aaron Stanton, the top 5. The field gets set to do it one more time. We're rolling. Not a good start for Hayden at all. See, Mike Hauser looks like a little bit of damage already, that 43 machine. And Shane Orr immediately scoots away with it. Well, Mike Hauser will slide in second, Fisher third, Hayden Stanton the top 5. We'll go ahead and switch up the scoreboard for a minute. Going back to the field. There's Mike Hauser, Aaron Stanton, all over the back bumper of Fisher for that 3rd spot. All right, now Stanton to the inside of Fisher. Kenny Cannon 1 lap down already. Fortunate for him, he'll have the halfway break as long as nobody else gets lapped. But Aaron Stanton now to the 3rd spot. Ben Milton, for a driver that got turned sideways, has recovered very quickly up inside the top 6. Meanwhile, the Hornet's Nest. Further back, Tyler Stone, Ethan Sikorsky. There's another car back up in there. Wade Alexander. All right, now see Ethan gets the apron just a little bit. Not as flat anymore like it used to be on the old surface, now more banking. All right, now Shane Orr has scooted away to a 1.7 lead over Mike Hauser. Well, Stanton's on a tear looking to get under the other Falcon Motorsports car of Mike Hauser with ease. Stanton up to second and looking to run down. Well, one of his best rivals, Shane Orr. Right on board Aaron Stanton. And really just listen in to the throttle. Not even really applying much brake, just letting it roll. Easy through the corner, 3/4 throttle, all the way back up, full throttle down the back straightaway. Not quite full throttle. Right here he will be. Letting her eat. Further back through the field, there's the 2 Falcon Motorsports drivers, Mike Hauser, Elijah Fisher, Hayden Williams, the pole center, holding the top 5. Ben Milton back in the 6th spot with Ethan Sikorsky. In the 7th spot, Tyler Stone. Right now, here's a battle right here. A lot of Halloween themes going on tonight. Robert Will Hoyt, one of them. think Colton Ward decided to go as a pack of nerds. There's a massive battle. Caution's out. Jesse Glover, Jackson Hadaway around against the outside wall. And we're, oh, more Wade Alexander. What in the hell? Okay. Need to get this figured out. Pace car in the field's coming. Alexander will tow on back to the pits. Jackson Hadaway. Well, Alexander with a meatball flag, and Jackson will now go 1 lap down. Well, what in the world has happened here? Well, Alexander meatball flag 9 is done for the 84 machine. Let's go back and look at it. Oh! Re-rack that here. It's kind of the meat in the sandwich, I reckon. Hold on. Set it up here. No, I don't think there's contact with Biden. I just think Hayden gets to the back of the 99. Sends him out the track. Now it's after the fact. Pause it. It's after the fact here. We got to figure out what goes on here. They're still racing. Caution's out. I think they just come up on the drive-through soon. Just a little bit of contact, but man. Well, that right there, that knocks the radiator out of it. Radiator's done. It is killed. Meanwhile, the way Alexander's night is done, Shane Harr is still the leader. For this, and under our second caution night, for those just joining us, go into our first race recap. Shane Harr, your leader. Second caution for 18 laps. No lead changes at the moment other than Shane Harr taking the lead away from Hayden Williams and never looking back. That is the Raging Idiot Racing Network race recap so far. All right. Harr stand brings us back down. We're rolling. Well, Shane gonna try to scoot away. Stan ain't gonna let him side by side between the teammates for the third spot. Oh, Fisher gets loose, saves it. Put too much wheel in it. He's gonna be real happy when that right rear gets mad. Mike Hauser off the wall. And Shane Harr brings us back around to a complete lap 30. Well, right now, the two best cars right now appears to be that 21 and 27 of Harr and Stanton now. Elijah Fisher's trying to work himself back up in there. Right now, just clinging on. A second off. Caution's out yet again, for Christ's sakes. Stephen Henning Jr. Says Stephen Henning Jr., but not sure what the deal is. Go back to SDK, see what happens. So we got eyes on Steven. So what happens here exactly? Oh, there's contact with Robert Wilhoit. Okay. There an incident above that? Kind of a, well, let's relook at it here. Let's just relook at it. Go back a lap prior because there's more contact here than what's being shown. Right here, Stone goes wide. We'll get back into it. Gonna give Robert a bit of a tap. Go back in. Net code, but eventually sends him around. Steven Henning, okay, well, I guess that's caution worthy. But nonetheless, third caution of the night. And it's not even we're not even halfway. Ben Milden's in along with the 11 of Dustin. Shane Hart will take the bottom this time. Alright, pace car's in. Try this again. Competition caution at lap 42 to halfway break. We're rolling. $47 to go. Fisher trying to get his nose in, he'll get it. Stan's going to concede for the moment. Colt Ward has snuck into the picture right now, running fourth. Fisher's going to look to the outside, going to go way up to the third lane, try to get that run off the corner. Able to hold Stanton off, not much charge. On the 21, will drive it in hard. Shane Hart fastest lap, lap 39, 18, 9, 4, 1. Right now, Shane Hart's led 35 laps so far tonight. Two to go to the competition caution. Fisher gonna look. Right back to the outside. Caution is out. This will bring the field in. Get a little bit of a further bird's eye view of the pit lane. What was the other one offering? There we go. That's more like it. So Elijah Fisher stays out under this caution. The field is in. It really isn't bad. I think the best. Really ain't the best pit road cameras. But they'll work. Well, hard already. Jack down, taking 4 tires. Using the force. Down and away, and Shane Hart won the race off of pit road. Stanton, Sikorsky, Colt Ward, and what looks like Mike Hauser be a top 5 off of pit road. Well, Stephen Henning Jr. stuck down a lap because of the pit stop. Well, unless they've been saving a hell of a lot of tire cracks in the strategy. I question it. More the top two than third and fourth, of course. Milton and Waltney pitted 9 laps ago, so their tires are significantly fresher, but 9 laps to fresh pit stop will play a difference. But 44 lap tires for Fisher and Hayden Williams. Going to be interesting to see how it plays out. K Cannon, black flag. As the field comes down for the restart, we're rolling. Fisher able to jump out early to 5/10 of a second lead. All right, now 28 in hot pursuit, trying to make quick work of Hayden Williams. .36 laps to go. It'll be Elijah Fisher will get the 5 bonus points for leading a lap. I think right now Shane Hart's practically locked up bonus points for leading the most laps, but we'll wait and see. Right now, next freshest tire is Aaron Stanton in 4th, Colton Ward, and Shane Hart right with him. Minutes coming for it. Stanton further back on the inside of Hayden Williams. Hayden's going to try to put up the fight. I don't know how great it's going to be. Putting up a hell of a fight for 50 lap old tires. Damn. Right now, Colton Ward and Shane Hart don't know what to think. They don't know where to go. Milton is trying to work on Elijah Fisher. Well, that gap now quickly dropped as Stanton and Williams still side by side. Jay Cannon back out onto the racetrack, 5 laps down after serving his black flag. Well, meanwhile, we'll focus back on this battle with 30 to go. Hayden is fighting for his life. There it is. Barely. Finally, Harris Stanton's clear in. Colton Ward tried his hand at it. Ward will slide up 3 wide off of 4. Right now, the field continues to try to run down Elijah Fisher. 57 lap old tires. 25 to go. To go, but still a little ways to go. I don't think Milton's got the car though. They'll take some about them fresh tires, but I think Stanton now starting to run down the 28 into 16, 1.4 back. Stanton, meanwhile, Aaron's starting to hard charge now. Last lap, 2/10 quicker if he can make good work in the 28. He's going to have to. That's the key. He's going to have to make quick work of Milton. If he puts on a fight like Hayden did, there's a much even tires as well. To go. Stanton close. Meanwhile, battle for fourth. Shane Harcourt Ward. Stanton clear. For the moment. Milton looks across them over, won't get there. $18 to go. Is that enough time for the 27 to run down to 16? Gap now. Shane Hart got clear of Colt Ward. 15 to go. Right now we'll look at Stanton's lap time compared to Fisher over the last 5 laps or so. There, 14 to go. Is going to need he's going to need a miracle. A caution comes out or something. He's going to need a miracle. 7/10, however, he's coming. He's digging. Letting her eat. That last lap, Fisher 2/10 slower. But is there enough time to close 7/10? Last lap. And he'll have one. If he can get there, he'll have one chance at it. The way it looks, the way the field looks, they'll go green till the end. 10 laps to go for North Wilkesboro. Tyler Stone right now in jeopardy of going a lap down. The gap, 0.3. Well, this is 33 lap old tires compared to 75. Stone will concede the spot. Hurt Stanton a little bit. 8 to go. The gap, 0.2. Six to go. It's going to be a barn burner. Jesse Glover 2 down. Glover all in the way, don't know where to go. Going to get him down. Stanton's there. We need to get Elijah up off the bottom. It's going to be a big thing. 5 laps to go. Yeah, he's going to need a great run off the corner. He's there. Stanton's there for the lead. Fisher trying to hang on. Stanton going to try to beat him. 4 to go at the line. Give it to Stanton. Contact, rubbing doors. Easy, boys. Fisher putting up the fight of his life. Stanton just so close outside lane. Gets such a great run. 3 to go. Fisher going to try to cross it back over. Contact! Fisher around! Into the wall! Oh, my Lord. Caution is out. And with 3 to go, the racer just got dumped on its head. Well, as hard as they were racing, something was bound to happen. All right. God almighty. Let's look at it. Self-explanatory. Fish tries to cross him over and gets her. Oh, he gets the apron. And bam, nothing he can do. Car, massive shot to the second barrier, but let's rewind it back here. So this apron, it's not like the old surface where you can kind of diamond the corner and trying to make it work for some. So now it's got a little bit more banking to it, so the apron's more flat. And you're going to see it. Fisher gets the apron, car bottoms out, gets on the splitter. It's going to slide up. It's a wonder he didn't take Stanton and himself out of it. But the damage and the potential win possibly dashed on the 16. Let's run on board with him. Don't get there. There you see it. Massive shot and around it goes. He says a hell of a shot. And look who is now at the front. 3 of the best. Aaron Stanton, Shane Hart, Colt Ward. Dan Milner having a stellar night in that 28. In the 4th spot, Ethan Sikorsky. In the 5th spot. This is going to be good. This is going to be awesome. All right. Overtime. Should be overtime. We'll wait and see. Aaron Stanton, Shane Hart, Colt Ward, Ben Milton, Ethan Sikorsky, Mike Hauser. The field burns up. We're rolling. And hard immediately to the bottom. Shane Hart going for the lead. Down the back straightaway, 2 laps to go. He's going to be clear for the moment. And he is. New leader. Caution, white flag. Scared me for a second. Look out for the helicopter camera. Stan's going to look back to the bottom. Ward lying in wait. Hard with the defensive line into 3 and 4. Up the track. Can you say 2 in a row? Shane Hart to victory lane for the 2nd straight Saturday. Stan say, oh, they're wrecking big at the line. Cole Ward watered it up. So did Aaron Stanton, but it does not matter. Had a dominant car early. Took a pit stop. Fell all the way back. And then when the caution came out, pretty much played it perfect. Well, the Cup champion, the reigning Cup champion, I should say, appears to have found his stride. In the Thunder Series, 2 wins in a row, and they've all become late models. Stanton second, Ward third, Sikorsky and Milt in the top 5. Shane Hart, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. I think we found your new favorite car.
Holy smokes. What a restart, huh?
That was a hell
Holy
of a-
cow.
Well, walk me through it. Did you feel like you're going to be able to get clear of him when you enter turn 2? Were you expecting to be able to try to make the crossover?
No, I really wasn't. When he moved up, I knew I was clear of Colton there, so I'm like, well, if he's going to leave the bottom open, I'm going to dive it in there and and hope it sticks, and it did. So, it was a good, clean move at least. No contact. I did have to run him a little wide there. I think out of 4 that one time, but I feel a racing move. Sucks I had to steal it from him, but man, what a move! That was awesome.
Well, as I said, 3 of the best for the restart. And, of course, you 3 have a lot of history in the short time frame that this league has. You, Stanton, and Ward both. I got to ask, on a competitor side of things and really on a personal side of things, how does it feel to get the win over both of them in a finish of first, second, and third?
Yeah, it's all right, I guess.
All right.
I don't know. I felt we had the fastest car tonight, so fastest car won, I guess. The way we look at it. I don't know. It's just the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you're in the right spot at the right time. We got a little lucky there with the Elijah incident. Sorry, it sucks for him. He had to wreck there with, I think, 2 to go. But, that kind of saved us, gave us a chance. And then, the rest was just kind of getting it, trying to get that win.
Well, last 2 questions I got for you before I let you head out. I do want to, you go back to Elijah in the incident. I got to say, Fisher was on, him and Hayden both was on 75 lap tires, 77 at the time of the caution. And really, we saw Aaron and you and Ward have a really tough time trying to pass the 3 on the outside. Did tires play a big role in your opinion tonight, or was it pretty much how could you roll the bottom or the top lane? Because both lanes also appeared to be pretty even. So was it more of a tire thing or just more of what line you were running type of deal?
Well, it was. Later in the run, I felt the middle did come in some. So really, at the end of the runs, you had to try and get him on the top side. It felt for me anyway. The 3, he was holding strong out there for a lot of laps. Held us up, and that essentially let Elijah get out there. But yeah, 75 lap old tires. That's impressive to be able to run that pace and and keep up there. That just shows the fall off wasn't too terrible. This new paved track, really puts on some good racing, and the tire wear is pretty minimal, so puts on an awesome show.
Well, buddy, the last question I got for you tonight. Is there anybody want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I think I got a couple family members watching tonight, so I want to shout them out for thank you for watching. Shout out my teammates over at Inspired. Darcy's out in the field, which is a bummer, but we still got Steven and Tyler Stone over there, so yeah, good to have them. You, of course, Garrett, up in the broadcast booth, and Elisha for putting it on.
All right, buddy. Second Saturday in a row, and the second driver, really the only driver inspired to win in late model competition. Shane Hard takes home the first 2 late model races of the season. Hell of a job, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
He'll burn it down. We'll getting the man coming in second. Aaron Stanton, Garrett Jenkins up here at broadcast booth. Got a copy?
What's up, Garrett?
Well, couple of things to talk about tonight. First, I just asked Shane Hard this question. I'll ask you the Shane question tonight. We saw the struggle getting around Hayden at the time with 50 lap old tires to your new tires. Was it more of a tire gain tonight, or did the middle lane, as Shane alluded to, finally start coming in?
Tires didn't actually wear like I thought they would. They were at the very end when I ran down Elijah. But yeah, the middle lane was working for some people. I kind of figured it out.
Well,
I was the bottom feeder tonight.
My buddy, take me through the elephant in the room. Take me through what led up to the last caution of the night. From our camera angle, it looks like he got the apron. What was your side of things? And really, how did it not take you out with him?
Yeah, I mean, I got around him going into one. He tried to cross me over. I'm not gonna lie, I tried to block him down a little bit, which probably got him on the apron, and then he washes up the track and gets into me and spins himself out. I wasn't obviously trying to wreck him or anything. Yeah, but that ultimately lost me the race because it caused the caution, and obviously my tires were going to be worse than Shane. He spent the last 30 laps trying to run Elijah down, so I knew once that caution came out, I wasn't going to hold off Shane. It was impossible.
I wanted to ask you, he alluded to that you left in the bottom. If you had that restart do again, would you maybe have tried to hold the bottom a little bit, or pretty much at the end of it, it was pretty much game over?
I went to the bottom because I kind of wanted to chop him up. I wanted to get a good start and chop him off up top, which I did. But then he just threw it in the bottom underneath me, and I mean, like I said, my tires were worse than his. I knew my tires were bad. I could just feel it, once I got to Elijah in that long run. And I just, I knew once we got side by side, I was like, man, I don't, without just plowing myself into the fence, I don't think I'm just going to hold Shane off. So it was a fun race either way.
It was a hell of a race either way. Last question I got for you. Do anybody want that tonight? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours. Perhaps the deer meat.
Just thanking you, Elijah, and I mean you, Garrett, and thank Elijah for putting all this together.
All right, buddy.
I'm upset.
I can tell. I can hear it in your voice. Good news. Good news is coming out of tonight, Aaron Stanton will keep his points lead, more or less. Hell of a job tonight, nonetheless. Appreciate your time. Hopefully.
Yeah, how many times have I finished second in this league?
Do you actually want me, while I got it up, do you actually want me to look?
Probably it's in the double digits by now for sure.
Oh,
I'm actually
in the league in total or just this season?
Yeah.
Just this season?
No, in the league in total.
Oh, yeah, double digits.
Actually, the Sheldon Creed of the league. That's crazy.
Well, unlike Sheldon,
that's crazy.
Well, unlike Sheldon Creed, you've actually won a handful of races, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. But anyway, buddy, hell of a job tonight.
I felt like I had the race tonight.
Huh?
once I got to Elijah, I was like, man, there's no way she's gonna catch me. I thought I had it in the bag, but you know.
Shit happens, huh? Hey, buddy. Hell of a job tonight. Look forward to talking to you in the next one, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you in victory lane in a car store race.
Yeah, I feel like I've been fast in these things, just hasn't really,
Ain't
come
panned
together.
out. Yeah. All right, buddy. Hell of a night.
Yep.
Dane Ariston will be getting ready for double duty. With that being said, the fastest sport get racing. Colton Ward, Garrett Jenkins up here at broadcast booth. Got a copy.
Hello.
Well, hell, after last week, a much needed improvement for the 42 team, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I did some laps actually.
Well, take me through the night. Honestly, I'll give. Hold on, before we go any further with this interview, I'll give you credit. Now, I don't know where you find these paint jobs. I know where you find the paint jobs, but I'll be damned if at the end of the year, and I know the league owner's mom and the league owner will look back at this. We're gonna put out an award. I'm gonna call for it. Flashiest paint job of the year. And I'm gonna take.
Hey man, I looked for the nice one.
Well, you got the Sporky down pat. I believe that, but out of all my friends' base that I've shown that car, they are the Spork is the favorite. But then you come out with this nerd paint job. It is hands down flashy as get out. But nonetheless, we'll get on down with this interview. Take me through the night. Really, the controversy is tires versus how the track rubbered in. What was your side of things?
I mean, if if the race was longer, I definitely would have eased into the turns, but for 40 laps, I kind of just drove it into the turns a lot, and I still think I still worn out my tires there, but a longer race, I definitely would have just eased into the turn. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, that run, I think I was the third place car.
Well, take me through now. For some drivers, when Fisher and Hayden stayed out, 75 lap old tires before the caution. Wow, that's shocking. I want to get your take on the guy who the last time we were in North Wilkesboro before they repaved it, North Carolina finally got the funding to. But before the repave, you went 122 laps on the cup side of things. Different car, but really, is there much of a strategy even with these races? Because, we'll get the halfway caution, pretty much set up, everybody buys their time the first half. Really, for you, what's been the overall view of the car store portion of this season? And going forward with the next 2 weeks, what can we expect out of the 42 in the car store before we switch to Gen 7s November 1st?
I don't know. I guess I don't really know from last week's race since I didn't really have a good car because it was total at the beginning. But I mean, I think you just don't want to drive into the turn hard because that'll warm up your right front. I think you want to take care of your right front still. I don't know much about short tracks honestly, but I think I was gonna be better last week than this week. But yeah, I think you still just want to take care of that right front for even these cars.
Well, buddy, last question before I let you head out of here. Is there anybody I want to thank? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Just thank you and Elijah doing this every week for us. And thank my teammates for racing with us.
All right, buddy. Colton Ward, after losing the points lead last week, will keep himself in the equation, in the talk for the championship weeks down the road. Until then, buddy, appreciate your time. Hell of a job. We'll get ready for the last midnight race.
Yeah, I hope my iRace control works.
Shoot me a message. You know how to work it, don't you?
Yeah, no, it's just I updated it and I haven't tested it yet, so yeah.
It should work, but if any issues, give me a shout for the race. But Colton Ward, hell of a job tonight. Congratulations on a P3 finish.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. That being said, after a wild night in the North Carolina hills. It'll be the boy from North Dakota dominating tonight, leading out of 84 laps with lead 39, Elijah Fisher 38. So kind of a toss-up there on who really dominated, but nonetheless, Shane Hars, your winner tonight. Aaron Stanton, Colt Ward, Ethan Sikorsky, and Ben Milton in the top 5. Mike Hauser, Robert Wilhoit, and Dustin Waltney, Elijah Fisher, and Hayne Williams, the top 10. Tyler Stone, Bobby Hadaway, Stephen Henning, Jackson Hadaway, Jesse Glover, Cade Kenny, and Wade Alexander rounds out the field tonight. Still to come, Midnight Racing League Championship Series finale. Coming into tonight, Justin Millicar holds a very healthy lead. I don't want to say very healthy lead, but a healthy lead nonetheless over the remainder of the field. Playoff field, that is. But a lot can happen. We've seen it before, and we'll see it again. But tonight for Justin Millicar, a shot at redemption. And that'll be coming up right here in about 2 hours on the Raging Idiot Racing Network. Until then, appreciate everybody watching tonight. Congratulations again to Shane Hars in order, and I'll see you in about 2 hours for Northwestboro, for Talladega. Until then, take it easy.